Do dum do dum do do do. Do dum do dum do do do. Dum dum do dum. Uh, uh, uh. Dum dum do dum do do do. Dum dum do dum dum. Dum 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 dum. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Ain't ain't that something? Black Lives Matter. And I know, cause I'm a black life, and I know it matter, cause I did 28 years, y'all. 28 calendar years. I did a black life, a black life, young black life. But Black Lives Matters, and it's a day of men and women, black young women, black old men, and everything is speaking out of what took place in court, right? And I don't know about Minneapolis, and I guess a lot of people knew about Minneapolis and this way of police force is so I guess they had corrupt pol- police force down there, and I just thought it was a coincidence that a black man got killed down there by law enforcement and in his farm, but I guess the law enforcement up there, man, is messed up, man, to the point where it need to get cleaned up. And and what took place was recognition had taken place, y'all. Recognition of the corrupt lawmen that was on that force, and you still got several men that has to go to court due to the fact that they did something wrong. They did something that wasn't right. Gotta get some water. I gotta get some water, y'all. And that wasn't right. And this Minneapolis place, which must been violating uh, rights of people up there for a long time, to the point where some of them been recognized. So much has been recognized to the point where they got all kind of stuff out there in the center of the street representing uh, George, that it had to be recognized. It had to be celebrated. That's something like some Juneteenth type stuff. Minneapolis been Minneapolis police force been really doing some outbreak things up there that we ain't knew about, and it took something like this here to bring about a change. brought about a change. Y'all. Our president just got through giving a speech on COVID, on Mark's goal of 200 million shots in 100 days. Uh, he's on his roll of doing what he set out to do, and not so much allow this Black Lives Matter thing uh, get get in his way. Cause I see some things that's up on television. You know, the murder trial. I see the face of the guy. Now they got the mayor speaks after fatal police shooting of teen. Now you know that's another episode, and that looked like a decent neighborhood, y'all. That looked like a neighborhood that things like that just shouldn't take place in. And they got a lot of people out here in these streets right here, right now. You know, and now he is. He looking like a real, he look like a sex offender. He look like a sex offender right now. They got him looking all wild. But you gotta look at him. Garland announces investigation into Minneapolis police. So there's some things been going down there in Minneapolis for a minute. There's some things been going down there in Minneapolis for a minute. It ain't been right. And you know, it took a H-Town dude and his life to get it open. That's crazy. Second degree, uninitial, uninternational murder. Boy, that he facing a little time, man. He facing some things. Got three more of them. Got three more of them, man. Ex-officers awaiting trial in George Floyd. Man, they got three other ones. They might be on the same unit. Look at Al Sharp. Up, up and up looking like a German Shepherd or something. Columbus, Ohio is where that shooting took place. I'm just going with the flow. Uh, Black Lives Matters today, just like every day. They matters, you know, even in these hospitals. Black Lives Matters, man, and I hope, man, people take heed to that, and especially these police. I'm sorry for the young lady family. Yeah, they tried to save her life after the shots were fired. They knew they was in violation. It's too late once they realized they made a mistake. I I'm in Houston, right? I'm in Houston right now. I'm in the hospital. But I'm in Houston, man. That's my home, and you know, just release is a prison channel, and yet I've been allowed to be able to say things and deal with things like this because Black Lives Matters, but unjust release, all lives matters, man. I want you to know that, man. Black, white, Mexicans, everything, man, matters because they got the voice of the young girl on the police thing, which folks she got shot. But I want you to know that all lives matters on my channel, and if I can help you, that's what I'm here for, and that's what it boils down to because you know color don't matter in prison, man. When you when you're a victim, when everybody look at you, they gonna be looking at one color, man. And you know, to me, it's two colors in prison. And that's white and gray. You know, that's how it is when I was there. But when you become a victim, they're not looking at you as a Caucasian. They not looking at you as black. They looking at you as a victim, as somebody that uh, allow the prey to prey up on it. That's what they looking at. So when you're inside these prisons, when you're inside and you wearing a certain color, and your colors ain't bright. Your colors are white, right? So if you're wearing white, then you can have a certain type of peers. And what I mean by that is that your peers is wearing the same color that you're wearing, but your peers will think totally opposite of how you are thinking because they don't consider themselves your peers. Yeah. So when you find yourself in this predicament, remember what Andre Wade said about just release. Remember that in prison, for each is his own. For each is his own. And no one is gonna save your life but you. Nobody gonna save your life but you. Lives matter, people. Yep, black lives matter, but lives matters in prison. Remember, remember that your life means something. Your life truly means something. And if don't nobody care about it, then who will? Okay. Um, I think I did enough videos today with these hiccups I have and the struggle of pain I'm going through. So remember, I know I care about you. I care. I care. Care about yourself. This is Andre Wade with Just Release. And ain't no telling what I might come back with next. But remember this. When you tell somebody about just released. Tell him hit that like button. Tell, tell me hit that like button and share because I care. This is Andre Way.